but I'm not a freaky fish guy. There you go.
Little black rings. That's a thick one.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. It's just the bloopers, yeah?
This is the blooper
Trying
reel.
to catch me out.
This is the intro.
Walk off. Not on. Go in there for a bit. What was it got bad in the background? Yeah.
Hi guys, Freaky Fish Guy here with another video for you today. You will hear some noise in the background, we're being nerds. I'm joined again by Luke. You might know Luke a lot from the channel. Funny fact, he was the first voice on my channel, technically. Yeah, that's
It's all
creepy.
down here since then.
It's all gone downhill. Yeah,
Yeah.
someone else took over. He's got curly hair. It's terrible at his job. He rarely uploads, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't give his people what he wants. He doesn't give them sharp profiles.
No, what's that?
Anyway, guys, Luke topped his last locals. He went to Worthing locals the first time ever to try it out, and he decided to go back in time. He played Salad. When was the last time you played Salad? Like 2018.
Yeah, something like that.
So-
A long time ago.
Tell the people what actually happened. You turn up wanting to play one deck, and then
Yeah, so preparing isn't a thing. So went to Worthing locals, was deciding to play Marincess, needed to borrow a toad from a friend. Said friend forgot to bring toad.
wasn't me.
Game plans had to change. So 5 minutes before the event, we brought out the Old Faithful. Gazelle is but still best boy.
And then through 5 rounds, you went
X1.
X1.
Yes.
And you beat Sprite.
Yes.
And you beat Tearlaments.
No.
No? Oh,
No.
okay. You
No,
almost
no.
beat Tearlaments.
Yeah, there was one in the room, didn't play it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But yeah, we beat Sprite.
Yeah. You beat,
take that.
You beat Sprite.
Yeah.
No, the actual good brand. Anyway, guys, I feel like we've waffled enough. I'll
Yeah.
pass it over to Luke to do a snazzy profile.
So, I hope you've all got your time machines. We have gone back in time. So, this is pretty much generally feels like 2019 Salad. Not much of the updates in here, but this is what the list is. So, Free Foxy. Just, yeah, got to start out with Free Foxy. Always free spinny. Just auto include as a free spinny. I've seen some people run it at 2, but no. Free. 1 Gazelle. Because, yeah, Gazelle best boy. 2 Jaguar. Running the 2 Jaguar because of the desires. So obviously Jaguar's a good card, so we need the 2 in there just in case we banish it. And then rounding out the Salad cards is Falco. I still like Falco. I'd always still play it at 1. Contemplating the mirror going forward for the free special summon if you search it off. Either circle, mine in. You can just basically add it to hand from searching it, special summon itself, so you can do the full combo without your normal summon. But then, rounding out, free Buffalo. At the moment, I very much generally like Buffalo over Debug, because a lot of hand traps are being played this format, and if you just normal summon Debug and get it hit by a hand trap, yeah, you ain't doing anything. there is no follow-up there, you're just having a bad time. So yeah, Buffalo also draw 2 and being able to chain block that with the Bailing Search, multiple sidebursters in hand, yeah, Buffalo, just strong. And then rounded it out with 2 Parallel. Still playing Parallel because Dweller is good this format with what?
Sprite and Tearlaments. Yeah. The graveyard decks.
Yeah. So yeah, so I will be putting in Dweller going forward. Didn't play it in this list because I didn't have one on me.
It's actually kind of crazy. So I played against Drytron the other day, and like, what did Drytron actually do this format now? That like Bentons and stuff sort of like all gone and gone back and gone and gone back. Well, apparently they play level 4s. He was playing like, he was searching like Chaos Valk and Manju to make Abyss Dweller specifically for Sprite and Tear. Which I think
it works. Yeah.
Yes, we're now seeing like level 4 access Drytron.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so I played the Parallel for Babushka. Absolutely. Babushka. Babushka. And absolutely carried me all day. Then we went into the hand traps. So we've got free Ash, because Ash is always good. Free Ogre. I really like Ogre at the moment. Ogre the Sprite, the gigantic Sprite, and nothing's happening. Because it doesn't detach for cost.
That is true.
So Ogre that, and you're like, haha, now what? Then I'm still running free Nib. Nip actually come up for me a couple of times, which was a bit crazy. But I contemplated putting it in the side and running something else instead. Potentially crows, because graveyard is doing stuff, so crows would be good. Didn't have crows on the day, so had to do what I could. And then free imperm. Imperm's always nice. I've always rated imperm. I know a lot of people don't. It drops out of formats, but I've always liked imperm because stopping something is always nice. So that rounds out hand traps and monsters. Then we're going into spells and traps. So very nice. Free circle. Free circle is always nice. Access to gazelle or anything you need. The fact that it's come back to free is lovely. Can I have free gazelle? That would be nice.
No.
Rude. 1 sanctuary. Standard. 2 will. I've contemplated running will at 3 and at 2, and I do like it at 2 because if you open multiple of it, you're having a bad time. Simple as you don't want to be opening more than 1 will, but yeah, I've found it comes up quite nicely. Still running free mining. Searching's always good. Just, yeah, there's another access to gazelle. No real other reason. It's just mining is very good in this deck. 2 desires. Still running the risk of playing desires now that it's gone back to 2. But yeah, desires didn't actually really come up for me. I think I used it once and it banished gazelle, and I was like, ah.
That's the problem I've had with desires. I just always banish Ronin off of mine. It's like, oh, why am I playing this card?
Yeah, that is it. Like, I never saw it the one time I did. I'm like, oh, and that's just a lot of stuff gone. Now what? And then 1 call by. I like, yeah, call by is good. Potentially come back a bit more, but probably won't to sell other things. And then running 1 of either trap. I was contemplating running 2 of each for the desires reason, so you still had access to them.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah, but I don't know what I would cut. And I'm already playing 41 and I don't want to play 43.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I went with the 1 of each. It worked. It went well. Obviously, they're still searchable, sending them to grave and then add them back with a Sunlight Wolf. Standard 2018 plays.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does the normal combo, like you make the wolf, you set your traps, you have a few hand traps, how does that actually deal with like modern day Yu-Gi-Oh? Because at this point it's like 4 years old, weirdly.
It's been around for a long time, obviously, with Thunder, August, all of that format. But obviously no one's running really nib these days.
Yeah.
So you're not ending up on a nib token and passing and with no follow-up.
The peak salad board.
Damn straight. But yeah, so the 2 traps, sometimes with an imperm as well, it actually did quite well. I think if you hit Sprite at the right times, they're not following up much. The elements I'm still uncertain about because I haven't really played that. But yeah, it seems strong. Even though I thought Salad was going to be weak for the format, yeah, it seems strong. It didn't. Yeah, having multiple hand traps, then interruption on field as well worked. So that was the main deck. Then we go into the extra deck. Exactly the same as main. This looks very familiar. 1 Babushka. It put in work all day. It put in work. I would still play this alongside the Dweller. I wouldn't cut Babushka. Yeah, slapping that down, nothing really is going far. Obviously, it stops all effects. Not many people are playing like Link Climb Index these days, so not much is activating under it. 1 Starlio. Didn't actually go into Starlio once. Kind of forgot I had it in the extra deck.
Yeah, that's what you take out for Dweller.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't because Starlio is always nice, but I never actually really had many frees together.
Yeah.
And if I did, it was a Gazelle and Spinny, and I used that for Sunlight Wolf instead.
I suppose if you make Stalio with the Spinny and the Gazelle, you get summon Jag.
Yeah.
And then you get to bounce something as well when you link it off. So going second, it's not too bad.
No. Yeah. So yeah, he would stay in. Then classic stuff of 3 Bailiffs, which is mandatory. Still playing 2 Helio. I like Helio.
Good boy.
He always has his place, so I wouldn't cut him. 3 Wolf. standard. Just standard. 1 splash, 1 transcode, 1 update jammer. For this obvious reason of access code, just dumb. Yeah.
I still don't own an access code actually. Is that weird?
Yeah. I thought you all did.
Well,
so that is weird.
Sharks lock you into black cards, and that's not a black card. That's a blue card.
That sounds very racist.
For legal reasons, I meant XYZs.
Last card is Apple. I would probably cut Apple. Didn't make it once.
Yeah.
If you go through the Starlio line, you're locked out of Apple. You're not getting its effect because you're locked into fires. Never really
Needed it.
No, never really had enough presence on board to warrant going into it.
That's fine.
Because the Exceeds would go into the Bagooska or the Dweller, and the rest would go into your Sunlight Wolf play.
It's kind of weird you're not playing like IP and stuff, but I can't remember how Side play. I know they make obviously the link. Add back your back row, end on like Wolf rank 4 back row hand traps, isn't it?
Yeah, just grind you out really. Yeah, I don't know what you would cut for IP or if you'd really need it because transcode and update jammer goes into your access code.
Yeah,
which is 5-3 attacking twice, popping a load of stuff.
Big boy.
Yeah, I don't know what you would require for the IP because you can't use the IP for the Wolf or Yugioh because they need fires. Yeah, you'd only really use it for the access code, but you use jammer over that instead for the double attack. So yeah, would potentially take out the Apple, maybe replace it with a Dweller, or maybe tinker around with the Heat Soul and see how that fits in the deck. Because I have seen people playing that instead, but haven't really tested with that much. I think going forward, I would definitely take out the Apple for the Dweller and then test with the rest to see how that goes.
Shall we see your amazing side deck?
Side deck is peak side in. Side deck is literally 5 minutes before the tournament. What do I have spare in the binder? We had free drop. Didn't use it once.
Nailed it.
We had free Veiler. I think I sided it in once. Had free Gozen. That actually won me the Thunder game. Gozen was a good card. And that was the side deck.
You're just missing 6 cards.
Yeah,
don't need the rest.
Didn't have my Dark Rulers on me, didn't have my Talents on me, didn't have my Crows on me, or my Gammons on me.
You're going to regionals on the weekend, aren't you?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Are you going to play this?
I think I am.
Yeah?
I preferred this over the Marincess.
Yeah.
I know Salad like the back of my hand. Marincess I don't. So I feel more confident playing the Salamangreat. Obviously, we'd definitely tinker around with the side deck.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
But yeah, we'd definitely play the Salad on the weekend. I don't think many people were expecting it.
Yeah. Can't imagine why.
Yeah, funny that. Like, no one was expecting it, and when they played it and they saw the plays, it was like, oh, what does this do again? And I was like, yeah.
That's literally what I'm like. I can't remember what this deck does. Your closing thoughts. How do you feel Solid will actually do it like a big event? Like, would it be able to go tier to tier with the newer, shinier, more expensive decks?
If you played it right, yeah, absolutely. I think it has potential. Obviously, you have so much room for so many hand traps, which can do a lot this format. I was running 12 in the main. I reckon I could take a few things out and maybe put another 3 in, play 15. Yeah, I think it will catch a lot of people off. I think that's how I did well on the weekend.
Yeah.
No one was expecting it, but I think with the interruption it can do, obviously multiple hand traps with the pop 2 and a negate in your back row. Yeah, I definitely think it can hold up. Because obviously it's also a grindy deck, which Sprite is to a degree as well, but if you can stop them at the right points, yeah, you're going to have a good time because they're not going to really out the access code, which is nice. That's how I won mine.
Big number.
Yeah, that's it, 5-3. Yeah, they're not out in that. Telements, obviously we have talked about that. I don't know how to play against that yet. I've got to do a lot of research in the next couple of days. Branded.
Yeah, strength 7. So.
Yeah.
Pretty confident with that.
Yeah. Flunder goes and does work.
Flip goes in.
Yeah.
Smile.
well, so you're going to see.
That's fine.
Marincess potentially.
Yeah, I always liked Salad over Marincess.
Eldritch.
I don't like that. That's. I reckon they would outgrind Salad.
Yeah.
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 But no, I reckon it could hold up.
You might also see like the odd Guru Dogmatica invoked.
Yeah.
Because the thing with like English regionals is the random things just
Oh, yeah.
pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's
Especially
just full
the
of
monkey.
rogue.
Especially
Yeah.
the monkey.
Literally.
Your first rare 3 rounds be Dragon Link.
Yeah, probably. It's like, I need the nibs.
Any shout outs if you want to give away before you disappear?
Wonder what I'm going to plug.
I want it you're going to plug. For reference, I'm just going to pan up.
Yeah. We're going to plug Whirlwind Gaming. It's a bit of a self-plug. So it's my company. We have an eBay store. We are now selling silk products as well. We're working on a website. So yeah, so the more people that know about that is the better, because the more people buy from me, I can then get better products in. Obviously, it's snowballing it. Yeah, currently on eBay, we will put a link in the description. Relaunching.
Will we now? Yes, we will.
Damn straight you will do.
Yes, Mr. Luke.
Reworking on the Instagram, we'll get that back up, and working on the background on the website as well. So yes, so plug Whirlwind Gaming.
That's where I buy my stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
It
He's
actually
annoying, but yeah, he's loyal.
You're welcome.
But obviously, thank you for having me.
It's not our house.
No, we're in a very nice house. I feel very underdressed. I feel like I should be walking around in tux. They're like, oh yes, Squire. But no, yeah, that is
That's a 3rd place salad profile, and soon to be. How many people are going to the Yugioh event? Like
128.
127th place salad profile as well. If it does top, I'll let you guys know.
Yes, we'll have an updated one with a better side deck.
Yes. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching and goodbye.